Hello, my creative friends. Welcome. My name is Allison, aka the Caffeinated Creative. I love everything art, planners, journals, and all the things between. Today, I'm going to try to do a chatty, real-time-ish, one-page journal with me in my Hobonichi Cousin avec for October 22nd. The reason being is I am behind. Well, I wouldn't say behind. Life has just been very busy, which is fine. It's been good busy. I think I mentioned this in my last video if you happen to catch it, but yeah, just a lot going on, and I have neglected my journal a little bit. And so I thought, you know what? Let me just turn on the camera, do a quick page to commemorate a very good day, and just see what happens. So that's what today is all about. And I'm going to just drop things, but I'm just going to get started. So, first off, I'm starting off with this bag. I got a present. So I love the colors of this bag. I mean, all the sides are gorgeous. I'm definitely going to use it, but I thought that this would be kind of cool at the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it. Now, what I'll probably do, just to give you kind of like a lay of my plan, is for things where I'm doing a lot of cutting, I might just get quiet and then speed up and then pick back up, because I do find it a little bit hard to cut and talk. I mean, it's not like that hard, but also cutting takes a long time. So I don't want to, I want to respect your time, if that makes sense. So to that end, I'm going to cut this up and I will talk to you in a second. Okay, so I did some quick cutting. One of the things that I'm kind of debating with this page is how much I want to keep the blue. I have not decided that. Sorry, that's the rest of the bag. Anyways, so let me just give you a little update about what's going on in case you're interested. I love hearing about anybody's lives as a creative journal, so maybe you want to hear about mine. Basically, my entire house is in complete disarray. It literally looks like a tornado came through. So, you know, that's really fun. But it's for a good thing. We got some rooms painted, and some, like, a long awaited project finally done. Well, not done. It's not done, but, you know, at least underway. So that's been really exciting, but that has taken a toll on my creative pursuits, because it is very hard to be creative when literally everything is just everywhere. But you know what? I'm not letting that stop me today. So here we are. Yeah, but anyway, that's really exciting for me. It feels so good when you like finally tackle a project. I have probably been debating this house change for like 5 years. Sorry, I had to take a cup of this coffee. Let's just take a second to appreciate this delicious cup. I put some cream in there. Also the folly vibes. It's a very much fall. Today it feels like fall in Chicago where I live. Speaking of that, if you hear a lot of, you know, sounds, it is because I live in the city. So there will be loud cars and probably lawnmowers and all that kind of fun stuff. Okay, I have to. Whew, feeling a little claustrophobic today. I'm just kidding. So how is everyone else doing? I'm so sorry. I feel kind of disconnected from everyone. I haven't been able to catch up on all the folks that I like to watch. That's okay. I will. There will be time. I know winter is coming. That sounds like Game of Thrones, but winter is coming, and in Chicago we have a true winter. So I'm you know, expecting to be able to do a lot more connecting with this community around that time. And one thing that's kind of exciting that's happening, which is tangentially related to journaling. I think a lot of people who journal might also plan. I am going to my first planner event post what we've all been going through tomorrow. So I'm super excited. This was an event that was planned. One second. In case you didn't hear that, that was my daughter barreling in. This is why it's difficult for me to do real time as well. But anyways, what was I talking about? I don't even remember, but I'm wondering how you're doing. Oh, and I want to be more connected to the creative journaling community. hopefully that will happen soon. Okay, so what am I doing? This is the bag from the gift I got on this day, on Friday. And then I'm also including some fun stuff because I did a really fun swap. It's an advent calendar, but for Halloween stuff. One second. About that. It is difficult for me to get quiet time, but that is okay. As I was saying, I did an amazing swap, an advent calendar, kind of Halloween themed advent calendar with Heart Musings with Crystal, who I really enjoy her content. She's taking a little break from videos, it seems like, but hopefully I'm rooting for her to come back on the scene. But anyways, we exchanged like 12 days of Halloween stuff. She did a lot of really great ephemera, it seems like. So anyways, I was super excited to open that. So that came in the ephemera for the first 3 days because I had to catch up. And this was one of the awesome envelopes it came in. So I really want to use this somehow. Yeah, so anyways, let's get going. So this is a picture from work because on this day we also had sort of like a pride recognition day. Can I do it this way? Does that look weird? It looks a little weird. We had a pride recognition day because the Chicago Pride Parade, you know, I'm going to cut this in half. Is that weird? I'm just going to do it. The Chicago Pride Parade was supposed to be in October. It's usually in June, and they had scheduled it for October, but because of, you know, things not getting quite as safe as the organizers would have liked, they canceled it altogether again. But we had planned at my work some events already. So basically, we just decided to have our day anyway. So we got to wear fun tie-dye t-shirts, which, hello, how fun is that? Tie-dye, come on. It was so funny seeing my colleagues in tie-dye. Some of them are not necessarily the first person you would guess would wear tie-dye. But everybody got in the spirit. And so this is a picture of that. We, of course, wore our masks because we care about being safe for sure. So I say this in every video, but I print my pictures on clear matte label paper. I use a collage app to size them differently. I just use some whiteout so that I could actually see these folks here. Yeah, so let's see. Does it fit? Moment of truth. Yes. Okay, cool. So that, I didn't really want that to be front and center, but I do want to like flip it and remember it. So that's fun. I also have this picture of the awesome gift I got. So Boss's Day was a week ago, like on a Saturday. I don't understand why Boss's Day would be on a Saturday. And I don't know if that's just in the US or if Boss's Day is something they do everywhere. I kind of think Boss's Day is a little bit bogus. I mean, I don't know. I think like Staff and Team Day is probably a better direction to go in. But anyways, so I got a few texts, which was awesome, but I didn't really expect anything because it was a Saturday. And I mean, like I said, Boss's Day is, it's weird. Like, why do you have to buy gifts to your boss? Your boss probably bugs you. But anyways, I am a boss. So therefore, sometimes I get stuff or an acknowledgement, and sometimes I don't. I really don't care either way. But my team got together and got me a really nice card and some little gifts. So that happened on this day. So I definitely want to remember that because I really appreciate it. You know, it's been a couple rough years. So to still have everybody on my team be safe and healthy, and you know, we've had some births, and not like, you know, people have had babies, and we've just seen a lot of growth. So that's just really, really fun. That's one of the perks of working with people over a lot of time. At one point in my working life, I was switching jobs quite a bit. And I'm not to say that that would not happen again, but it has been nice to really get to know people at work. Anyways, I'm really just, all right, maybe that wasn't a trash truck, but it was something. What do we think of this washi? Ooh, I think that's going to look nice. The washi that has the backing like this, like, drives me bonkers. Anybody else feel it? Like, look, it's like, but that's okay. I will deal. Yeah. Okay. So that I think will work. Should we just do it? Yes, let's just do it. I'm throwing caution to the wind. I'm trying to think of what else I can talk to you about. Very excited for this planner event. For any of you who don't even know what I'm talking about, planner events, well, I am still, definitely, but the way that I got back into being creative, period, was through planning. Actually, bullet journaling and then planning. So I was in grad school. I had basically just gotten the job that I have now. I had a little toddler, and so I was losing my mind. I mean, I could not keep anything straight. I would make commitments to people like, yeah, sure, we can do that. That sounds great, for sure. And I would either cancel or I would just straight up forget, and it was just not a good place to be because I didn't feel like I had a handle on my life, like what needed to happen. Oh, this tape is not really very ideal. I was so stressed, you guys. Like, the stress was just, it was just nuts how stressed I was at this time. Like, I felt like I was just lashing out all the time. I was like terrible to be around, my poor husband. And one day I'm literally like on, I think it was Pinterest, like when I was on Pinterest. I'm not on Pinterest anymore. I don't need that kind of pressure in my life. But anyways, so I was like on Pinterest or something, and I heard the term bullet journal, and I'm like, what is this? And I like watched Writer Carol's video. I like immediately went on Amazon. Oh my gosh, this tape really is not taping. How much? Okay, we're gonna start over. That's not gonna work. Do we like that? Okay, we're gonna try it again. And we're gonna use glue. Okay, so anyways, I watched Writer Carol's video, or some video, like whether it was his, it was somebody's. And I was like, I need to do this. Like, I cannot use Outlook alone to organize my life. I cannot use Google Calendars half of the time. I need to write stuff down. And so I started bullet journaling, and I did bullet journaling with zero creative flair at all. I mean, literally like I didn't even realize that was a thing people did. And so it was like life-changing. I was so much happier, better, more organized. Like, I carried my bullet journal every single place I went, and it helped me keep on track with my assignments for school. It was just literally a game changer. Look at it isn't working. Okay, we're starting over with this. So fast forward, I get an Instagram. I start getting bullet journal recommendations on my Instagram. I start realizing people like do awesome stuff in their bullet journal. Meanwhile, my daughter is starting to color and do all kinds of fun stuff. And I started getting kind of jealous. I'm like, oh, I remember I used to love to color and play with markers and all that stuff. So I decided, okay, I am going to start getting creative with my bullet journal. And that is when I started my Instagram. It was a different handle at the time, but I started an Instagram just so I could like keep the two worlds a little separate, because you know how it goes. If you have ever experienced this, all of a sudden your regular life feed gets sort of inundated with your hobby, and it can be a little bit like annoying. So anyways, I started my bullet journal Instagram, and it was super fun. And I started to hear about all these like planner people and planner stuff. And so then I kind of fell down the planner rabbit hole, and there was the first ever Chicago Planners Conference, which I don't even know how I actually heard about it, but I realized, okay, I want to go. This sounds fun. Like a bunch of people who are also into like stickers and stuff. Like, let's do it. Right. So that was a super fun, like transformative day. I met folks. I realized like this is like a whole community within my community in Chicago, and I was just hooked. So then I proceeded to spend way too much money on planners throughout the years. I've tried every planner you can possibly imagine, quite honestly. And then I mean, to the point where I've been to planner events in other states. I was on the leadership team for the Chicago Planner Conference in 2020, which was in February, right before everything kicked off and we couldn't do events anymore. And yeah, I mean, I just like totally leaned into it like crazy, which was awesome. And it has been such a source of joy. But I also, as many folks found, didn't need a planner in 2020. And so I started doing the creative journaling, which is kind of what I was always into anyway. I definitely went through, for anyone who knows there's like planner kits and stickers, and you can basically literally get a sticker for anything and everything that you do, which is really fun. Sticker bombing like that is super fun. But I just wasn't like into that anymore. And so that's when I got into creative journaling, which is what I do now. But although I'm getting kind of more back into planning, so I don't know. Are you guys interested in planning videos? I'm curious. I know some folks do, at least initially, started following me for planning. Anyways, so that's my little story. How did I get on that topic? Who really knows? Oh, planner event. So tomorrow is a little planner event. It's not a big one. It's not like a huge conference, but it is a fun little brunch. So I'm excited for that because I haven't seen a lot of my Chicago planner friends in a long time. And I really kind of forgot like how it works. We got an email and it was like, because one of the things that people do at planner events is like swap things like stickers or little crafts and stuff, like cute stuff that they make. And people do table gifts for the people at your table. Like it's a whole thing. Like there have been times when I've prepped for weeks for a planner event in terms of like all the stuff. I completely forgot about that entire like aspect of it. So luckily I have a pretty good idea who my table mates will be, and I've already like managed their expectations around that. I think we've all agreed like, okay, we really don't need to do the table gifts and stuff. I hope they don't get disappointed because I just like completely forgot and I didn't have the time. But regardless, it's never required at these things. You don't have to do it at all. It's just like a fun thing sometimes people do. And you usually get a lot of stuff. But again, I don't even care if I get stuff at all. I am just so excited to see people. That is why I am pumped for tomorrow. But that also means because I work 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, that means that I need to get a lot of stuff done today. And here is the eternal problem, or I'm sorry, challenge. The eternal challenge of, time and not having enough of it. Anyway, how do we like this so far? I like how the bag is incorporating into it. This is the 2 from the envelope, which I really like. And this is just like the cutest little, I love it. So I do need to put another 2 here because it's the 22nd. So I got to find a stamp. Oh man, everything is so out of control, friends. If you've ever felt any shame around the disorganization that your craft brings to your life, just know you are not alone, and there's no way that it's worse than mine at this current time. And it's kind of making me bonkers. That's okay. We have to deal with these things. We must make messes in order to grow, right? Right, friends? My dream, I'll keep you posted on if this ever happens, but my husband and I, are these just, okay, there are numbers, yes. My husband and I are seriously thinking about getting doing a little tiny extension, oh my gosh, listen to me, but like basically maybe getting another room added to our house. Our house is really small, which I actually like. I like having the small house because it's less to clean, it's less to keep up with. I would much rather have a small house, a small house and like adventures than have a big house and like just be worried about maintaining it and paying for it and things like that. And for those of you who have both adventures, like fun travels and a big house, that's awesome. But I'm also in the city, cost of living's higher. It's all trade-off. Anyways, small house, love it, except for I want like a little space to be able to like have to myself. But I don't know, is it worth it? You know, anyways, we're going to start getting quotes on that soon. So wish me luck in that process, because I don't deal with stress like that very well, full disclosure. I get really stressed out about making big decisions to the point where I put them off like for years. For example, we've needed a new car for at least, we've really needed a new car for 7 years, but definitely the past 3 years, it's been pretty nuts. And we finally pulled that trigger and got a new car. Used, but still, like, why did it take me that long, you know? Anyways, that's okay. And it's one thing to be thoughtful, but it's another thing to just be like, oh, stress, overwhelm, you know? Can anybody relate? Please tell me there's someone out there who can relate. All right, so I feel like 99% of this is done, but it still is missing something. I also feel like I'm running out of time, but maybe I'm not. I would love to hear how you guys, here, I found, oh, it's like literally dusty because there's like dust everywhere. How do you guys find time for your journaling? Do you find time? You know, I don't want to assume because, yeah. But also the other thing, I don't know if this will help anyone, but like, for example, I really didn't know what I wanted to do. I mean, I knew I wanted to use the bag in this page, right? I knew I wanted it to be like kind of fall-y vibes, and I knew I had a few pictures, but like other than that, I really did not know. But I guess because I've been doing this for so long, like I've gotten to the point where it's like, I don't really care that much. Like I'm not worried about, oh, what if the page doesn't turn out well, you know? And that kind of helps me just start. Like, I think that that's like half the battle for me, is just like sitting down and starting, whether it's filmed or not filmed. But I'm super curious, like, do you guys find like you have time, or do you feel like you don't, you know? And if you feel like you don't, do you feel like it like, how do you, I know, like, do you get stressed? Do you put pressure on yourself? Or are you just like, whatever, you know? I don't know. Because sometimes I'm like, whatever, it's my hobby. Don't turn it into something to be stressed out about. But then sometimes I'm just like, I'm so behind. Especially since I do a daily journal. Like I love it. But like, also like, look at how behind I am for October. Like I'm behind. Like how am I going to get it done? But I will. And it's also just a hobby. So I have to tell myself this. It's just a hobby. Like no one's going to grade me on my journal. All right. I'm going to do this magic. So I'll talk to you in a second. So in hindsight, I wish I hadn't put the yellow up here. I wish I had just left it down here. Happens to me a lot. I wish I hadn't done certain things in my journal. That's okay. So as I film this, and actually when you'll see it, because I think I'll probably put this up pretty quickly after I film it. It's getting close to Halloween, and I'm hoping to do some Halloween-y videos, like with some spooky vibes for you prior to Halloween, or for us, I should say, because it's just as much for me as it is for you, but I haven't yet. I'm excited though. I'm trying to really get in the spirit because I don't know, I felt like the past couple of Halloweens, I haven't really like gotten into it, and I'm just excited. So I have like a haunted experience. Not really haunted. It's like a virtual reality thing. I'm a little bit skeptical actually, but I told my friend who's coming with me, I said, if we hate it, then at least we have a story. If it's like so bad, hopefully it's like either so bad it's good, or it's just good. But I'm going to do that. And I'm hoping to go to the Mexican Museum of Art and see their Dios de los Muertos exhibit going on, which I know is not Halloween, and I don't want to disrespect that, but I think they're going to have some awesome art because it coincides. And I'm still debating if I'm going to dress up. I really want to dress up, but I have nowhere to dress up. This is like my eternal adult Halloween problem. I like dressing up, but I don't usually have a place. I used to have Halloween parties, but I'm a little too old for that now. maybe someday soon, but not right now, especially because of COVID. All right, give me 1 second. I gotta write, and I can't talk and write. That's impossible. So I did a little bit of writing. As you guys, if you've watched, you know I don't do a ton of writing usually in this journal. I also found some gratitude stickers that I think I'm going to try to use. And then now I need to find my date. So I keep my dates for my printables in this contraption. Martha Stewart, look away, but it works, so I do not care. If you guys want to hear any of that, especially once I get organized, let me know. I think some folks have said before, like, I'd love to hear how you keep all your stuff organized. And then I kind of laugh because I'm like, organized. I'm just kidding. But it is nice to be able to sort of see all my Fridays in one big chunk. Okay, is this, although some of them, I've like basically lost all patience for things. Okay, perfect. For things that I did not print on sticker paper of some sort. Yeah. All right, so Friday, let's put Friday down here because this was a Friday, the 22nd. So we have the date, we have the day, we have a little bit of context, we have a lot of fun visuals. These are sort of my prerequisites to feeling like a page is mine, I suppose. And then let's do, oh yeah, appreciate everything. I love that. Where should we put that? It's a little bit the wrong color, but like I also kind of don't care because I just love what it says. So we're going to do appreciate everything. Maybe I'll do grateful for like up here. Grateful for. Do we like it? Do we like it? Not too bad. Not too bad at all. All right, is there anything else? I'm trying to think. So one of the nice things that also happened this day is my husband picked me up from work. And that was about it. Not exactly a thrill minute, but I'm not complaining. I'm looking through some of my stickers. I need a better system for my stickers, you guys. I have like so many stickers. I actually finally canceled some of my subscriptions. Like I'm not getting any subscriptions right now because it just piles up. Like, ooh, maybe I could use some of this like glitchy stuff because this is technically, oh, and I did get coffee. That's right. Okay, I'm gonna use this one. See, sometimes just looking through my stickers helps me remember my days. I got coffee with my colleague during our very short a little short break in the day, and it was nice. I'm trying not to buy coffee like from coffee shops. It's so hard. Got coffee with Megan. Yeah, that was great. Okay, so now last but not least, let's color in my hearts. I need to find my heart stickers because those are my favorite. Actually, and let me also do, oh y'all, this mess is getting to me. Like I literally just put, I had the pen I was just using, I put it down and now I can't find it. Like what? All right, we're just gonna use this one. How does this happen? We're gonna draw a little heart and we're gonna draw a little heart. Ooh, listen to the cars. We're going to draw a little heart and then we're going to color in the little hearts and then we're going to call this a day. So I would love your feedback on this video. I know it's a little bit, I don't know what it is. What do you think? Do you like it? Do you like my other style better? I think I have a variety of folks who have different opinions and that's okay. Of course I can't stop. Oh, I always think I'm going to be done and then I don't finish. I don't stop. But it feels good to talk with you guys and chat with you guys and not just do the voiceover. It's a different vibe, of course. I hope it wasn't too scatterbrained all over the place. I hope that today or soon you get to get crafty or have some fun with family. I think that's like my most important hope for everyone here is like have fun. Going back to sort of my story about the bullet journaling, like at that time in my life, I really didn't have any fun. It was so rare that I would just like have fun. And one thing I attribute to journaling and planning, honestly, is just reminding myself that as an adult, we are 100% allowed to have fun. And we don't have to be work, job, mom, boss, whatever your thing is all the time. We deserve to have fun. So for me, this is fun. I hope it was fun for you. Again, let me know how you're doing. What are your plans for Halloween? And thanks for watching. Bye.